multidisciplinary approach. This paper is done using the help from Emmanuel Lettier, who is a senior lecturer at Computer Science Department of UCL, and also Dr. Harold Berriot, who is a lecturer in the Department of Security Science of University College of London. So this paper aims to investigate the problem of decision. Decision making is a problem which we encounter in different stages of our life, and also in improving any system we encounter with this problem, from requirement elicitation to the maintenance of new system. So when it goes to security decision, this problem becomes more complicated and more critical. And one of the extra problems that we have here is uncertainty, when we are not sure about the consequence of decision option we take. And we need to take extra care while making a security decision, because the result of a wrong decision could be catastrophic. So decision problem is an old problem, and there are a lot of work that have been done in this area. Here I've listed some of the most famous ones. The first one which is listed is the famous AHP method, which introduced by Satie in 1990. And he tried to investigate the important factors in decision making. And we also have the cost-benefit analysis method, which is done by Moore and Kosman. They do have a quantitative assessment over decision options. We also have some work which is done to deal with uncertainty problem in decision making. Among them I listed the paper by Lettier. They spoke about the value of information in decision problem and tried to model and analyze uncertainty in the process. Another work is the work which tried to formulate the risk scenarios. Also, this previous work added the valuable knowledge to the field. Still, none of them focused properly on security problem, and none of them evaluated the effect of each decision option on their stakeholders, their goals, and the attack process, which we aim to do in this project. This paper introduced a framework to tackle this problem. This framework called Integrated Resolution Action and Frame Evaluation. It has three main stages. The first stage is providing input, and after that we have assessment of the resolution actions or solution for security problem. Here we do two main things. First, we relate the resolution or solutions to the crime process, and also we model the relation between all the entities in the system. The result of this stage will be a conceptual model which can be used later by decision maker in their process. So I illustrate this framework using a small example. The selected example is an identity theft example. The reason which is identity theft is that this is a severe problem, and nowadays it costs something like $50 billion just in the UK economy. And we go through setting up a credit card using a stolen identity to introduce the framework. So the first stage of the framework is providing input, and we start by identifying the stakeholders and their goals. This system can have different stakeholders. However, we selected the credit card company as the main stakeholder because they are responsible to provide the secure facility for their customers. So the main stakeholders is credit card company. This is a partial goal graph of a credit card company. So one of the main security goals they have to provide a proper and secure authentication process. They also need to make sure that they can protect their customer assets and the customer credits. Second, we have the risk assessment. The risk itself is setting up a credit card using a stolen identity. It happens when someone overtakes someone else's identity. They apply for a credit card, buy the credit card, collect that, and use the credit. After that, after they use the credit, the victim should pay for the money which she did not spend.